Hi guys! Another day, another makeup tutorial. I have this new eyeshadow I'm wanting to try. This is from Decay. I've seen this go around TikTok like crazy at the minute, so I bought it. I didn't walk, I ran because this eyeshadow looks stunning, and it is the Moondust sparkly eyeshadow in the shade Space Cowboy. It's just like a beigey toned shimmer, but it's stunning. So the palette I'm wanting to use today is a very underrated palette. I feel like this brand in general is actually just very underrated, especially their eyeshadow palettes. Salt Beauty, the Equalizer Volume 2. It goes with my nails. How nice. So yeah, I'm not really wanting to go too crazy on the eyes because I want to make this like kind of a wee bit simple, but keep the main focus around this wee eyeshadow here. I think when I start on my base, first of all, like do my prep and foundation, and then we'll go on to the eyes. So I'm going to start off with this brand new product that I finally given and bought. This is the Revolution Pro Miracle Cream. Do actually let me know if you would want, I don't know if I'll get it done this side of Christmas or New Year. Do let me know if you would want a full face of Revolution Pro. But this is apparently supposed to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. Initially, I thought it was a dupe for the Bobbi Brown face base, but face base? I feel like I always say base face. The vitamin enriched cream, let's just say. But no, obviously Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, Revolution Miracle Cream kind of makes a bit more sense. But I've heard honestly fabulous things about this, so I'm really excited and intrigued to actually start using it. But I haven't actually tried the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, so it's not as if I can actually like, ew, I blended that into my mouth. So it's not as if I can actually compare the two of them. It smells funny. It smells like me. It smells like cheap perfume and cigarettes. Oh my god! Or is that just like the smell of my skin? Is that the weekend coming through my skin? Bad decision and cigarettes. Okay, I don't like the smell of it. I think it's supposed to smell of like a perfume or something maybe, but it feels quite nice on the skin actually. It was starting off quite thick, like it definitely is quite a thick moisturising cream. Once you definitely start to massage it in, it does kind of break down the tiniest bit and feels quite nice on the skin. It's quite nice on the skin as well, sitting really nice. I feel like this is going to be like a really good kind of like, ew, makeup prep, skincare hybrid. You could use this to obviously like maybe like prep your skin prior to makeup application, or just kind of use it as like an everyday moisturiser. And then using the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in the shade Punjab. I'm just going to blend this in with my BK Beauty 101 brush. I'm going to put a wee shadow shield on. I always feel like a bit of an idiot whenever I apply one of these. Like, does anybody ever use these anymore? Am I the only one? There actually isn't like a transition shade in this palette suitable for my skin tone. So I'm actually just going to go in with the bronzer that I'm going to be using today, which is the Colourpop matte bronzer in the shade Silver Strand Beach. I'm just going to take like the tiniest wee bit of that. Just really roughly just popping that just within the crease, kind of like all around upper crease, brow bone, etc. Just kind of to the point where it adds just a wee bit of like depth and definition to the eyes. Okay, so I'm going to take Love, the shade here. First of all, just really packing that on just at that outer corner, keeping it quite low as well actually, just using pattern motions to kind of apply, but also using the pattern motions to kind of spread and blend it as well onto the lid and up within the crease. I'm also Ow, ow, oh my god, there's something in my eye. Oh my god, there's something in my eye! I was kind of patting that at the outer corner as well, kind of slightly winging it. I'm not going to go into cherry. So using wee patting motions and pressing that on. I'm going to use the black. I'm going to take like the teensiest wee bit of the black just in that same brush. And just keeping that right at the outer corner, quite tight to like the lash line and the shadow shield. Taking a wee bit more of that cherry shade. So I'm going to take the Maven Beauty liquid liner, and I'm actually wanting this liner to kind of come more straight out, so that's why I've kind of placed the shadow shield a wee bit lower this time. Usually I will angle it so it's a wee bit higher so it really lifts the face, but I kind of brought the shadow shield down a wee bit so it's just a wee bit more slanted this way. I'm going to try and apply this with my fingers. Of course, this is the day that I have to have nails on. Will I try it with a brush first of all, actually? Using that brush, I'm going to bring that like right up to like the brow bone and everything. Right in at that inner corner. Just make sure it's all like well blended and everything, so that every time you turn your head, you kind of get a bit of the sparkle, no matter what way you look. Sparkling at every angle. I feel like, you know, that clean girl aesthetic where you're not really wanting to go with like a really full-blown glitter or a really heavy like metallic looking pigment, but you just want like a wee kiss of sparkle just for this time of year, party season. This is perfect. Okay, so that's my wee lashes on, and I'm just going to finish off the skin. I'm going to take this XX Revolution concealer. This is such an oldie but a goodie. It's definitely a concealer I always actually end up repurchasing and going back to. This wee one here, I take the shade, no wait for this, CX 0.05. That's just highly unnecessary. I'm going to take a wee bit more of that concealer just for shits and giggles, why not? So me and Karen have been watching Game of Thrones recently. Both of us have never watched it. We've never seen it. So we've been watching it over the past couple of months. I think we started watching it in Halloween. And I think we're on like the last couple of episodes. We're on season 8 now. Last couple of episodes, as I say. Damn. How do I say this? It is good. It definitely is wild good, but I think it was like definitely one of those programs that because there was so much hype around it, you expect it to be so much more than it actually was. Don't get me wrong, it's so good, and it took us quite a long time to actually get into it. Especially Kyle, and Jesus Christ, like as I say, we're on season 8 now and he still hasn't a clue what's going on. He still hasn't a clue who's who. The nudity in this show though. See, since we started watching Game of Thrones, I have seen more naked women than I've seen myself naked. I'm not even joking, it's hilarious. And then I think like we eventually seen a penis. Yeah, we eventually seen a penis. And I was like, holy shit. It's just like every season, every episode is just like naked women everywhere. Then I'm going to take the Huda Beauty pancake powder just to do a bit of baking just at my under eyes. Then give my face a wee spritz with the Super G Hydrating Spray from Revolution. Ugh. I hate this. I still hate this. Like once it gets spritzing, it's fine. Okay, so I'm going to try and speed up the rest of my skin here because this wig is literally about to fall off my head. So I'm taking the MAC highlight. What shade's this? Whisper of Guilt. And I know this blush is pretty old, but I like it. It's the Cherry Coke blush from Morphe. Cherryfied. I think it's actually like the only blush like within the collection, but I think it's just really pretty, and I really like the formula. Like as you can see, I've stuck like my big finger in there, so it's kind of like it kind of reminds me of like the Super Shock formula from Colourpop, but not as soft and squidgy. Like it is quite hard, but it's still quite like it's movable, like the actual product in the pan. So whenever it's on the skin, it just applies like butter. It's just like such a creamy blush, and how it applies and how it looks. It just blends in so nicely as well. But also the colour of it is quite nice as well. I love it. I find that it can be quite intimidating and quite scary looking in the pan, but whenever it's like applied to the skin, it's gorgeous. And I feel like because it is quite dark, you can really build it up and make it quite intense, so it would also be suitable for like darker skin tones. And you can also kind of sheer it out a wee bit, so it'll be okay if you're a wee bit paler. So it's just very versatile that way. But I don't know, it's just a really nice blush, and it smells somewhat like cherry cola. I think this blush is just going to go quite nice with the eye makeup as well. I can literally feel this wig falling off my head. I'm like trying not to move. So Colourpop bronzer. Hold on, I'm going to have to hold this. Just going to take a wee bit more of that bronzer. And just hit the sides of my nose. There, it's going. It's going, gone. Do you know, I thought I was going to get my hair done before Christmas, but it really doesn't look it, because I don't really think anybody is going to be taking any more new clients or having any appointments open in December. So what we're going to do on the lower lash line, I hate doing this, I swear. I'm going to take a wee bit of the Be Perfect gel liner first of all. Do you know, I think I really should paint the insides of these nails like this colour. Like the fact that you can see like the turquoise is really starting to like piss me off. And I'm going to run that just along the lower lash line. Oh, shut up. I'm still going to take some of that Love shade and just blend that along the lower lash line. I'm going to smoke it out the tiniest bit, not too much. I'm actually sitting contemplating whether to put shimmer on the lower lash line. I kind of wish I had a glitter liner that I was actually able to put on the lower lash line. I think it might be easier to apply. But I have the, it's just called the shimmer from Sensorium Beauty. Or just Sensorium, sorry. It's literally just like a highlighter type situation, but you can use it on face, eyes, lips, etc. It's kind of like a multi-purpose type product. I'm gonna take it on like a wee flash brush. Zoom these in so you can see the goodness. I swear to God, see that bloody dog. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so I just put my wig back on there again, and I'm going to take the Colourpop Lippy Pencil in Good and Plenty. And then I have a couple of lipsticks here. I think I might actually take both of them. I have the shade 27 from Colourpop. But anyway guys, this does come to the end of this tutorial. Sorry, I can't stop fiddling with it. I hope you all enjoyed all the products that I did use. Be listed and linked down below in the description box for you, along with all my discount codes. I of course have discount codes with BK Beauty brushes and Be Perfect Cosmetics. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one.